All right, good evening. This is Lucky Links. I've been super busy and I have not had the chance to do the new moon throw. So the new moon is in. So I'm gonna do it right here in the middle of the Petaluma town square, and I'm gonna be using the Tarot of the White Cats. I will say. I do love this deck, but I don't like Los Scarabio's quality. Don't like the quality. This box ripped shortly after I had to tape it all up. So I like this deck, but I think Los Scarabio has horrible quality to their cards. And the card quality is really poor too. But I do love the artistry on this one. This particular artist, he does lots of children's. I love decks that look like they are made with children's art. So we're going to do piles 1 to 5. This is a new moon in Scorpio, and Scorpio has to do with Scorpio in the 8th house. 8th house is death, inheritance, regeneration. Scorpio energy is special. Let's just say it's special. Death, occult, mysteries, unknown. So let's come up with what's this one. What do you need to know for the new moon in Scorpio? So let's say, in keeping with Scorpio, so bad habits that won't serve you during this new moon energy. Okay, so how about pitfalls to avoid? Okay. Pitfalls to avoid during the new moon. No, you know what? No. Let's rephrase that. Let's make it positive. What will bring regeneration? What will bring regeneration during these? What will bring you regeneration during this time? Okay, so pick a pile, 1 to 5. You guys who watch me all the time know that I do this 1 to 5. I got the camera. I'm gonna do my best to hold up the cards afterwards. You won't see the pile. So pick from 1 to 5. Take a nice deep breath in. Trust your intuition. 1 to 5. Okay, pile 1 has 3 cards in it. 1, 2, 3. Pile 2 has 1. Pile 3 has 2. Pile 4 has 5 cards in it. 5 has 2. Okay. So, because these cards are not the best quality, I'm going to put them away here. So they don't go flying all over and end up bent and ripped like most of the Scarabia. Okay, so if you picked pile number 1, so what did I say? What will bring regeneration? Okay, if you pick pile number 1, what will bring regeneration? Okay, if you've been facing financial troubles or financial difficulties here, what will bring new regeneration and new energy into your life is applying your resources to what will bring the greatest fruit. Not those things that don't give back what you invest into them. Okay? So taking your resources and putting it into, even though it seems scary, and even though it seems like a risk, putting those resources into the thing that you know will bring the greatest return. So that may not be, a carton of cigarettes, That may not be a night out drinking with the friends. It may not be the cable bill. It may be Maybe there's an opportunity that shows up for you to go on a short trip where you might find yourself in a situation where there's a new opportunity for you or something. Whatever. Just if you're finding yourself, because there's a couple of other interpretations for this pile. If you're finding yourself resource challenged, put your resources into things that will bring the greatest return, not those things that don't. Okay? And it's your decision. The resources are in your hand. You can control it. Even if it's scary, and even if it seems like, well, I should put them into this because everyone else is telling you to, or maybe because you're used to. Put them into the thing that's going to bring the greatest return. Another one here relating to a love relationship. Find a partnership. So this is the second one for you. Find a partnership or surround yourself with partners who uplift and bring prosperity this time round. Not the ones that make you feel shaky about yourself. And then there's an addition to that. If you feel shaky about a partnership or you feel like it's not been even, assert yourself, and this will bring greater prosperity to you. Okay. This time out, that's it. Those are for number one. The broken box here. All right, number two, we got one. All right, what will bring, okay. A couple. What will bring regeneration? Stop writing in like you're supposed to solve every problem, and you will find yourself with a lot more energy this time around. Second thing, what will bring more energy and renewal, regeneration, will be don't cause the problems. Don't set yourself up to cause the problems and then write in to fix them and be like, why isn't anyone appreciating me? You made the problem to begin with. Don't expect to be appreciated and lauded for coming in and fixing something that you put yourself in a situation, you caused the problem. Don't expect, and then go around going, no one appreciates me. Okay, so that will cause you grief. So keep your sword in the sheath. Do not cause the problem and then ride in to fix it. Okay, so that's two. And then there's another interpretation. Don't be very careful and choose your battles very carefully this time. Will cause regeneration. And not forcing things that look like they're not going to work because you're hung up on the outcome. All right, so those are like 4 or 5 different interpretations for that one. That will bring regeneration this time around. And if you think about it, you can take that energy then and apply it to something else that you really want, really need, really will bring. So I'm seeing a theme here, taking your energy from something that doesn't work and putting it towards something that does. Okay, so in this particular case, there's several options for you folks who picked number 2. Number 3, how many did I put? Number 3, there were 2 in it. Okay, so what will cause regeneration? Okay, so this actually does have to do with 8th house. Inheritance problems, and take a break from fighting over inheritance problems and dividing up the family inheritance. So specifically, this actually has to do with inheritance problems. Take a break from worrying about that. That will bring you regeneration. You will be able to attack the problem from a new, more clear head. Secondly, child problems in schools. It is time to take a break from worrying and fighting about it, and take a little time to take a break from this and come back at it with a fresh head after a few weeks. The way will show itself and how you're supposed to handle the problem. That's number 2. Number 3, okay, what will bring greater renewal this is another interpretation for some folks. Worrying about which way to go in your life in terms of your life's purpose. What's the legacy that you want to leave? Approaching it from this angle after taking a break from worrying about it and taking some time. Take a few weeks and say, okay, I'm going to put this question near my dresser or near my wherever, or my mirror or whatever. What's the legacy I want to leave? Give it a few weeks and then come back to it and watch how the problem regenerates itself. But you can't try to attack it. You can't go at it. What's the legacy I want to leave? And that's going to probably lead you down a path where you feel like you have more options. All right? Well, that was number 3. And then for those of you who picked number 4, okay, this one had the most in it. We had 5 in it, I think? So 5 cards I got. Or 8. Practice and or work. That's 7. That's that's 10. 10. 10 of swords. And I had that's the lover. That's the magician. That's death. All right. Taking a break from a relationship that's been giving you. You've been working very hard at a relationship that's not giving you what you need, and you've been trying to force it. Take a break from it, and ask yourself during this time when you take the break, what is it that I originally loved about this person? Make a list of those things you originally loved about this person, and say, after taking a break, I need to take a break from this. I need to write out all the things that I originally loved about this person, and then set that aside, and then come back to it and say, do I still love those things about this person? And if so, how much? And how can I fit that in my life if that's the case? And am I focusing on what's really important? And that's 1. Number 2, there's a school situation here. Beating your head against a program that's not working for you, or that you're wondering if it's going to work for you. It's okay to take a break from school and go, look, I need to reevaluate how I want to approach this. And there's the same thing going on here. There's a third option for a career that you've been bouncing against. It's okay to say, look, I need to take a break and think out if this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. In this case, in all these cases, it feels like you made your mind up about something and you're stuck on it. Take a break and allow yourself to see things from anew. So if in the case of the job, where you might have to still keep working the job, while you work the job, spend some time every day saying, hey, if my life were different, what would I want to be doing? What would I be doing? And how would I see myself accomplishing that? How would I see myself accomplishing that? Take a break and allow that to create some regeneration and new enthusiasm in your life. And in the case of, what was the second one I said? A school situation. Yeah, just take a break. You can take a break from school. And then decide if this is really what you want to do. And sometimes we get involved in these school situations where we start going down a path and it's like, this isn't really going to give me what I wanted. It's okay. I'm feeling like someone's actually in a nursing program and they're going, hey, or something like that, a medical program. This is not what I thought it was going to be. Take a break. And ask yourself, can you really see myself doing this for the rest of my life? Can I really see myself doing this day in, day out? And then that's what you do. And then I got one more here. Okay, in another case, I feel like someone is used to make things, and they haven't been making things, and what would cause regeneration would be taking the time every day to go back to making and building something. So if you're finding yourself not making what you used to make that would used to bring you joy, it's time to go back and actually start to make it. So it actually does feel like craftsmanship. To bring greater renewal in your life. And then ask yourself why. When you start to feel that renewal come, ask yourself, why do I give up on the things that actually renew me and make me flourish? Okay. And then we got one more here. That's number 5. For those of you, so that was number 4. For those of you who picked number 5, what do I got? I got the Hangman, strength. Actually, strength's upside down, and I don't do upside down, so strength. Give yourself a break from wanting to punish yourself for just a few weeks and see what, so give yourself a pass, a get out of punishment free card for 3 weeks. You are not allowed to punish yourself, talk bad about yourself, talk down about yourself, criticize yourself or others, or want to see others be punished. 3 weeks. See what that does for you. See what that does for your energy. And one more too. If you find yourself struggling on a spiritual path, take a break from it and ask yourself during that time, a 3-week break, what do I really expect from my spiritual path? Is this path giving it to me? And be honest with yourself, yes or no. And at the end of 3 weeks, come back and take a look at it again. And see what happened to your view. See what happened to your thoughts about it. See what energy was freed up. You see, a lot of times in all these cases, it's simply a case of we invest energy in things that don't work for us. And we keep doing it because we're afraid what will happen if we don't, or I have to, or we're convinced ourselves we have to. It seems in most of these cases it's a case of if you want to feel the regeneration during this time, take the energy from the thing that's sapping you and put it into the thing that's not sapping you, or take a break from it, or see what energy emerges when you take a break from using the energy to sap you. All right? So that's it. That's your full moon reading. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. I'm Lucky Links, as always, wishing you success and good fortune in all that you do. If you guys would like to get a reading from me, 779-302-8009 or conjurehope@gmail.com. If you want to take a class from me, I got a tarot class. I got a tarot class. I got a playing card class. I got 2 tarot classes. I got one in beginning tarot, one in advanced. I got one in Lenormand basic and one in Lenormand grand tableau. I got one in crystal ball reading. I got one in Mexican Loteria reading. So if you want to take any of those classes, I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you what it costs. And if you would like some kill core work, that's where I make a map of your life and I actually put some energy into it. Oh, excuse me, my leg's falling asleep here. I actually put some energy in it to change the circumstances and bring about circumstances that you want to happen, or at least the conditions where that can actually blossom. And if you want to do kill core work, I can tell you all about that. So contact me, 779-302-8009. Soon I will be doing Tibetan cosmology. In Tibetan cosmology, we look at, it's a chart, takes 30 days to cast, and we'll be able to look at your karmic patterns. We'll be able to look at exactly what's going on in your life, what your past is, what your future is, what's compatible for you relationship-wise, what's compatible for you business-wise, best days to do things, best days to not do things. It gets insanely involved, like nothing you have ever seen in Western astrology or in Vedic astrology. It is unbelievable. I will be starting those probably in December because I am taking that coursework within the next couple of weeks. I'll be starting, and I'll be doing cosmology charts for people. Those are a little more pricey because they take 30 days to do. However, I am quite definite I'm going to be having a longer waiting list than I already have for readings. So if you're interested in those things, I'll tell you more about it. And for those of you who've donated, thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it. If you like these videos and you want to donate to help keep them coming, then I will put my PayPal, my Venmo in the spot below. Enjoy this time of regeneration, and remember, if it's not working for you and your energy is being sapped, well, there's probably some area of your life where you can take the energy where you're being sapped and apply it to something else. It's really sometimes that simple. Take the energy away from the thing that's draining you. Put it into the thing that actually fulfills you and makes you feel renewed. Enjoy this Scorpio New Moon.